Welcome to this edition of T's Realty Tips. I'm Thomas Gibson, and today we're talking about one of the most important decisions you'll make when buying or selling a home, choosing the right realtor to represent your interests. Let me introduce you to Sarah. Sarah and I were talking, and she asked me if I could meet the buyer of her property during the process.
Hi, everyone. Thomas, I've heard people say they can save money by working directly with the other party. Is having a realtor really that important?
It absolutely is. A realtor isn't just there to unlock doors or put a sign in the yard. We negotiate contracts, manage deadlines, coordinate inspections, communicate with lenders, title companies, and attorneys when necessary, and most importantly, help protect you from costly mistakes.
So you're really managing the entire experience?
Exactly. Buying or selling a home involves legal contracts, disclosure requirements, negotiations, financing, inspections, appraisals, title work, and dozens of deadlines. Missing just one detail can delay or even cancel the sale. I also want to make this experience as smooth as possible for you.
I've also heard that buyers and sellers usually don't meet. Why is that?
That's intentional, and it's one of the smartest practices in real estate. During negotiations, emotions can run high. Buyers and sellers often have different expectations, and a simple conversation can unintentionally create conflict. As your realtor, I'm going to communicate professionally, keep negotiations in mind, stay focused on the objective, and prevent misunderstandings. That's why I recommend buyers and sellers avoid meeting until after closing, funding, and the keys have officially been transferred.
Has meeting too early ever caused a transaction to fall apart?
Unfortunately, yes. I know of an experience where a buyer met the seller during the option period. The buyer casually mentioned wanting to remodel the kitchen immediately after closing. The seller had spent years renovating that kitchen and took the comment personally. What started as a harmless conversation quickly became emotional. Trust broke down. Negotiations became difficult. Disagreements followed over repair requests, and eventually the contract was terminated. Neither side intended for that to happen, but once emotions replaced business, the experience couldn't recover.
So even an innocent conversation can create unnecessary problems?
Exactly. That's why I serve as a professional buffer. I keep communication focused on facts, contracts, and solutions instead of emotions. Once the experience is complete, the funds have been dispersed, ownership has transferred, and the buyer has received the keys. Everyone can celebrate together without risking the goal of the experience.
That definitely makes sense. Having someone represent your interests sounds like an investment rather than an expense.
That's exactly how I see it. Whether you're purchasing your first home, selling your current property, or investing in real estate, having experienced representation helps reduce risk and gives you an advocate from beginning to end. Thank you for your time, Sarah.
Thank you for helping me understand why I should not meet the buyer until after the goal has been accomplished, Thomas.
Thank you for watching this edition of T's Realty Tips. Remember, my goal is to be your realtor for life.